Holidays with Grandmother. Odongo and Apio lived in the city with their father. They looked forward to the holidays, not just because school was closed, but because they went to visit their grandmother. She lived in a fishing village near a large lake. Odongo and Apio were excited because it was time to visit their grandmother again. The night before, they packed their bags and got ready for the long journey to her village. They could not sleep and talked the whole night about the holiday. Early the next morning, they left for the village in their father's car. They drove past mountains, wild animals, and tea plantations. They counted cars and sang songs. After a while, the children were tired and fell asleep. Father woke up Odongo and Apio as they arrived in the village. They found Nyarkanyada, their grandmother, resting on a mat under a tree. Nyarkanyada in Luo means daughter of the people of Kanyada. She was a strong and beautiful woman. Nyarkanyada welcomed them into the house and danced around the room, singing with joy. Her grandchildren were excited to give her the presents they had brought from the city. "First open my gift," said Odongo. "No, my gift first," said Apio. After she opened the presents, Nyarkanyada blessed her grandchildren in a traditional way. Then Odongo and Apio went outside. They chased butterflies and birds. They climbed trees and splashed in the water of the lake. When it was dark, they returned to the house for dinner. Before they could finish eating, they were falling asleep. The next day, the children's father drove back to the city, leaving them with Nyarkanyada. Odongo and Apio helped their grandmother with household chores. They fetched water and firewood. They collected eggs from the chickens and picked greens from the garden. Nyarkanyada taught her grandchildren to make soft ugali to eat with stew. She showed them how to make coconut rice to eat with roast fish. One morning, Odongo took his grandmother's cows to graze. They ran onto a neighbor's farm. The farmer was angry with Odongo. He threatened to keep the cows for eating his crops. After that day, the boy made sure that the cows did not get into trouble again. On another day, the children went to the marketplace with Nyarkanyada. She had a stall selling vegetables, sugar, and soap. Apio liked to tell customers the price of items. Odongo would pack the items that customers bought. At the end of the day, they drank chai tea together. They helped grandmother to count the money she earned. But too soon, the holidays were over, and the children had to go back to the city. Nyarkanyada gave Odongo a cap and Apio a sweater. She packed food for their journey. When their father came to fetch them, they did not want to leave. The children begged Nyarkanyada to go with them to the city. She smiled and said, "I am too old for the city. I will be waiting for you to come to my village again." Odongo and Apio both hugged her tightly and said goodbye. When Odongo and Apio went back to school, they told their friends about life in the village. Some children felt that life in the city was good. Others felt that life in the village was better. But most of all, everyone agreed that Odongo and Apio had a wonderful grandmother.